Audio Diary of Caleb Moore. Entry 1. Location: North Hollow, Maine. Temporary residence: 41 Hemlock Lane, the old Whitaker estate. First impressions: this place smells like wet wood, mothballs, and secrets. I never knew I had family out here. The letter arrived in a yellowed envelope with wax sealing the flap. Blood red, cracked like dry lips. No return address. Inside was a legal document, barely legible from age. It said I'd inherited a house from a Margaret Whitaker. Great aunt, never met her. No photos, no mentions in family stories. Just a name. I'm an audio archivist. I digitize old records, tapes, interviews, forgotten sounds. Peaceful work, mostly. But the city had been getting loud lately. Construction, sirens, angry neighbors. So when I got the chance to escape to a massive rent-free house in the middle of the woods, I packed my gear and didn't look back. The drive to North Hollow felt like slipping into another century. No cell signal after the last gas station. The roads narrowed, cracked. Trees leaned in like they wanted to whisper. When I finally arrived, the house looked like it had exhaled and never inhaled again. Slumped, weathered, half swallowed by creeping vines. A 3-story Victorian thing with steep gables and a rotting wraparound porch. But it was quiet, peaceful. For the first few hours, the inside was surprisingly intact. Dusty, but livable. Furniture still in place. Grandfather clock in the foyer still ticking. Kitchen cabinets still stocked, with cans older than I am. The power worked, barely. The wiring groaned every time I flipped a switch. Most of the house felt like it had been untouched for decades, except the study. It looked lived in, a lamp still warm. A firewood pile freshly stacked. On the desk, a reel-to-reel tape recorder and a stack of labeled tapes. One was still in the machine. Tape 1, Whispers, August 19th. I didn't play it. Not yet. I told myself I'd wait until I unpacked, until the sun was fully down, until I felt brave enough. But curiosity doesn't wait. If you found this, then the house has already started to speak to you. Don't answer it, please. Whatever it tells you, it lies. It knows your name. Don't open the basement. I rewound it twice. The woman's voice. It wasn't just scared, it was broken, frayed at the edges, like something had worn her soul down one whisper at a time. I locked the basement door before I went to bed. That first night, the house whispered. I thought it was wind, old wood settling, mice. But as I lay in bed, the whispering grew clearer, like someone was speaking from inside the walls. No words, just breath and syllables, like a mouth with no tongue trying to speak. I pressed my ear to the wall. It stopped. Audio log, September 6th, 2025, 11:03 p.m. Audio diary entry 2. Last night wasn't normal. I keep hearing things, not just at night. The whispers are back. In the study, in the hallway, even outside the bathroom door. I haven't played the other tapes yet. I will, just trying to keep my grip. That morning I found the basement door wide open. I know I locked it, chain and everything, but it stood there, yawning into darkness, the stairs disappearing into shadow. I closed it. This time I nailed a wooden board across it. Later that day I found the nails on the floor, bent, as if pulled from the wood by hand. The second tape sat on the desk. New handwriting. Tape 2, It Remembers You. Audio recording. Tape 2. Same woman, more panicked. It found my old journals. It's reading them, I think. I think it can use memories. It shows them to me. Moments from my childhood. But wrong. Changed. My mother's face. Stretched. Melting. My father spoke in reverse. Over and over. We never left. What does it mean? Crying. It told me you were coming, Caleb. It said your voice would taste like home. Tape cuts. That was when I knew. This wasn't just a haunted house. It was watching me, studying me, and it already knew my name. Audio log, September 7th, 2025, 2:09 a.m. There's something breathing beneath this house. I can hear it through the floorboards. I haven't slept in almost 2 days. Every time I close my eyes, it's there. Not a nightmare, a memory that isn't mine. This morning, I woke up on the study floor. I don't remember falling asleep. The tape recorder was running, a fresh reel, unlabeled. I pressed play. Audio recording, unknown tape. My own voice, but distorted, slower. She's here now. She never left. The house is inside me. The floorboards are my ribs. The door is my mouth. I am the house. Come downstairs. Caleb, I never recorded that. I tried leaving the house, grabbed my keys, ran to the car. Would have driven through the woods if I had to. But the road was gone. Completely. What had been gravel yesterday was now thick woods. Black pine trees packed so tightly they blocked the sun. I walked into them. 10 minutes in, I turned back. The house was closer than it should have been, like it followed me. When I got back, the third tape was sitting on the kitchen table, still warm, like it had just been recorded. The label read, Memory Feed, Caleb age 9. It played a memory I hadn't thought about in years, my 9th birthday, a quiet, rainy afternoon. My mother made chocolate cake and played old jazz records in the background, but on the tape, something was off. The voice of my mother was wrong, too low, echoing, like she was speaking from inside a cave, and the cake, it was moving, breathing. I remembered that day as normal, but the tape made it monstrous. The house was rewriting my past, and the more I listened, the less I could trust my own memory. That night, I heard it climbing the stairs, not footsteps, something slower, dragging, the weight of wet flesh against wood. I locked myself in the bathroom. When I opened the door at dawn, long, bloody handprints stretched from the base of the stairs to the study. On the mirror above the sink, written in Steam audio log, September 8th, 2025, and 11:49 p.m. It's getting inside me. Not just in my head, in my body. I coughed up a tooth this morning, one that doesn't belong to me, a child's molar. I think the basement is a mouth, and it's been eating people for generations. I finally went down. I didn't want to. I think it wanted me to resist, to play its game. But I was done playing. I brought a crowbar, a flashlight, and a recorder. I pried open the nailed boards. The air behind the basement door was warm, wet, breathing. Step by step, I descended into the dark. At the bottom was no ordinary basement. It was wrong, too large, endless. The walls were organic, pulsing, veined like skin. Old portraits hung in rows, but they didn't show people. They showed memories, mine, others, images of pain, grief, betrayal. It fed off them like nectar. And in the center of the room, a single rocking chair. And her. Margaret Whittaker, or what was left of her. She sat upright, her body impossibly still, but her face twisted and shifting, changing every second, like it couldn't settle on one version. Sometimes it looked like my mother, sometimes like me. She opened her mouth and dozens of voices spilled out. I stayed too long. It makes you forget what silence is. It wants your voice now. Behind her, a doorway made of teeth, a living door, throbbing. It whispered in my voice, "Come home, Caleb." I threw the recorder into the chair and ran. The walls shrieked, the stairs closed behind me. I didn't stop running until I burst into the woods. This time, the road was there. The house didn't stop me. It had taken what it wanted. Final audio log. Dated unknown. This is Caleb Moore. If you're hearing this, don't go to 41 Hemlock Lane. Don't answer the letter. Don't follow the road. The house isn't a place, it's a memory, a hungry one. And once it remembers you, it never forgets.